Hey everyone, welcome back. So we are talking about what four stocks that you can buy today that gives you the maximum dividend, but at the same time, the company also have a huge growth potential. See, you can go to the stock market and you can make a list of 20, 30, 40 high dividend paying stocks, but at the same time, you need to pay attention of what those companies are. Do they have a growth potential or not? And that's what we are talking about. Also, according to President Biden's new tax law, I'm smiling, I shouldn't be, the taxes are charged at 39% for capital gains. In my opinion, that's massive. That's a big increase from 20%. So, what I feel is that the people like you and me, people like regular investors or institutional investors, when they look at these high capital gain tax, in their mind, they are already thinking, where can I park my money? Where can I put my money so I don't have to pay that high taxes? Just to give you an example, I bought one stock of Berkshire Hathaway last year, and that stock that I bought at that time was 250,000. The same stock right now is at 410,000. So if I were to sell that stock today without the tax increase, I'll be paying about 20% capital gain tax on that. Now, if I were to sell the same stock under Biden's plan, I'll be paying almost 40% tax. That's huge from 20 to 40. I'm already thinking of selling that stock and putting my money in these four dividend stock that I'm going to share with you today. So that's what I'm talking about, that investors' attitude, investors' psychology is going to change. They don't want to pay more taxes. They want to pay, of course, less taxes. And they are looking at ways to put money into dividend-based stocks so that they don't have to pay high taxes. So without any delay, let me share my screen and let me show you the four best stocks, in my opinion, according to my research, that pays very handsome dividend, but at the same time, the companies also have a huge growth potential going forward. Number one, in my opinion, is AT&T. AT&T right now pays about 6.76% dividend, which is massive, which is wonderful if you think about it, right? You can put your money in, you can get almost 7% back. That's great. Which bank gives you that? None. All right. Along with that, AT&T reported some wonderful numbers. Look at this. They added 3.6 million new wireless accounts, 11.1 million year-over-year increase for HBO subs, strong growth because of the 5G. We all know that work from home has really pushed the 5G, has really pushed. Apple did so well, Verizon did so well, AT&T is doing so well because there's more demand on their networks, more people signing up, because before they were in their work, high-speed Wi-Fi, they don't really need to use that much data, but now they're home. Sometimes Wi-Fi is not that easily accessible, or sometimes people don't even have Wi-Fi. I know a friend of mine who just runs everything on their 5G network that they have from AT&T because it's just so good. So that's why they see that strong growth, and the future is also looking good, because I feel as we open more and more states, as we open more and more offices, that hybrid work model is going to continue for a very long time. So in my opinion, number one stock is AT&T to put your money in. 7% return, absolutely phenomenal. Number two, IBM. So IBM pays 4.59% dividend, which in my opinion is a great return for your money without any risk. All you can do is just put the money aside. You don't have to look at it. You don't have to worry about it. And you get every quarter, you get that dividend of 4.59%. Along with that, they are actually doing pretty well. Their cloud revenue increased by 18%. Remember, they are just starting out with the cloud. They're the baby, this AWS, Microsoft, Google, and then IBM is pushing up with their commercial sector. Also, the company is really strong. They have 11 billion cash balance and they paid 5 billion of debt last quarter. So it's amazing, right? They have that kind of balance and they cleared their debt of 5 billion. Awesome. And they just partnered with Palantir. I released a video on Palantir, which I think is really exciting. If you guys haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. I'm going to link it up here. But I think that partnership with Palantir opens IBM into new sectors, into new industries, and also the data that they have, Palantir and IBM can do some really good things with the data. So again, IBM, in my opinion, is a wonderful company to invest. You're going to get about 4.59% back. The third company is Pfizer. Now, Pfizer, of course, is a different industry, right? I mean, it's not a tech company, it's not a 5G play, it's a biomed company. So I feel Pfizer is such a good company right now. Again, paying 4% dividend, which is amazing in my opinion. At the same time, the future outlook for Pfizer is really good. I see the stock moving in upward direction. Why? Because of the COVID vaccine that they have. I feel that all of us need to get a booster every year. So that's going to be Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson. These three companies are going to, of course, do very well in the long run. Also, their income was $2.2 billion in the first quarter, which is awesome. And their future forecast, which is the 2021 forecast, is also very strong. So Pfizer, in my opinion, is number 3 good, strong company to have and to kind of make 4.06% of dividend income without really doing anything. The third company, which is really exciting, is Crown Castle or CCI. Crown Castle pays only 2.88%. And I say only 2.88%, still pretty good, right? I mean, in bank, you don't even get anything these days. So 2.88% dividend is still very good. But why I like this company is because of the future growth. Because I feel you putting your money in today, the stock is going to do really well in the coming time. Because the company, so what CCI do? They provide the towers for 5G antennas that you see all around the city, used by multiple companies. And that's why I really like this company. They not only provide the 5G basically infrastructure or the towers, but what they're doing is in one pole that they have or the one location that they have, it's AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile. Like they're using all these shared method, which is really exciting. So they, of course, are going to benefit from the 5G boom. They, of course, are going to benefit from Apple sales. They, of course, are going to benefit from AT&T doing well. All these companies, the CCI is kind of connected with all the other major companies which are doing so well. So, they will do well as well. If you look at the numbers, they are growing 7% year over year, which is a great growth for a company like this who are basically providing infrastructure. Like they're not selling devices, they're just providing infrastructure. So I feel 7% year over year growth is wonderful. And also at the same time, their 2021, 2022, 2023 outlook is great. Along with that, their international foothold that they are going into is massive because 5G, think about it, right? 5G is not even here in US everywhere. Think about it from here, it's going to go to international countries. So this company has a good potential of growing in the coming years. That's why I feel this company is a safe bet to put your money in because, again, my opinion only, please do your research as I did. So in my opinion, I feel these are the 4 companies where I'm putting my money in. Again, you can see from 6.76%, 4.59%, 4%, almost 3% dividend that I'm getting from these companies. At the same time, I feel that these companies has a good potential where my stock price is also going to go up and I'm going to make money in the long run. All right, so I hope I was able to give you some value and give you some names that you can think about putting your money in. Again, this is what I'm doing with my money. It's my research. Please do your research, but I feel these are pretty safe bets that give you good dividend that you can park your money. Again, tax hikes, we don't know what's going to happen at the end, but one thing for sure, that 39.6% capital gain tax doesn't sound exciting to me. All right, so until next time, you all have a wonderful day.